Jeff from 2X Garage. Well, I just left Jimmy's. I'm back at MICAH's. Took a little bit to get here. From my house to Jimmy's is 35 miles. From Jimmy's house to MICAH's is probably another 50. So if $5.10 a gallon, yeah, it kind of hurts. But I made a commitment, No Name Nationals. We're making a hard push to get this car done. So I'm here at MICAH's, and the Ohio winters were kind of rough on this good old 1968 Thunderbird. So there's a little bit of, I'm just going to call it frame crust, that MICAH is going in there and he's fixing, making new plates, getting it all reinforced, making it nice. He did send me a text while I was at Jimmy's, pulled about a 20-pound mouse nest out of the frame rail. Actually lit it on fire, which I find kind of funny. It's not the fire in a hole that I'm looking for. That's going to come when we fire up that 521 cubic inch big block Ford. So yeah, what we're going to do, well, what Mike is going to do, because he's the expert on this, he's going to get welding, he's going to get grinding, he's going to get cutting, and we're going to strengthen this bad boy up. See you in a few. All right, so what we got going on here, as you saw in that video, MICAH was cutting, grinding, welding, splicing, melting metal, all kinds of stuff that I really don't understand. But he's a really good guy, and he knows how to do that stuff. So this is the area that I'm talking about. This was an Ohio car. You know, it's actually a really rust-free body, but it had a little bit of what we can consider crust in it. So he started boxing all of this in, redoing the metal work, and now we got to do the other side too. But what we're doing is we're putting it down on the ground so we can move the pads so we can actually get stuff, you know, built back in here to get it more supported. But yeah, I'm going to be laying down a whole lot of torque. I want the frame solid. As you can see, I do have the SPAHN lower, upper adjustable control arms along with the panhard bar. It is a Ford 9-inch. It's got a quick performance nodular case, 31 spline axles. 430 gear with a traction lock, heavy duty springs, and of course the Lakewood draggers and a disc brake conversion kit. When he was doing that, what I was doing was I was actually replacing rotors on this car. I completely rebuilt the front suspension, new everything up there, including calipers. I mean, every nut and bolt being replaced. However, it was really hard to find rotors for this car, so I just resurfaced them and put them on as is. But Jimmy, like as usual, he actually came across someone that had 2 of them. So we went ahead and bought those, so I went ahead and threw those on there, repacked the wheel bearings and all that. What we got left to do on the front end, you'll see a video on that, hopefully coming soon, is we're replacing the power steering gearbox, pitman arm, coupler, all that. So all the steering, all the suspension, all the brakes, you name it, nuts, bolts, grease is all new, or will be, sorry. So it's gonna, drive and handle like a drag car, because that's the way I'm setting it up. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get this car down. Micah's gonna start on the other side. I don't know what I'm gonna do, because like I said, I'm not much of a welder, not much of any of that. So I'll probably work on a few other things. So with that, we'll get moving on this. Was part 1 of fixing the crusty Ohio rust. I live in Illinois, but this car came from Ohio. So yeah, we just going in, redoing all the boxes and all. It's part 1. It's a lot of work. We started on it yesterday, just getting shit prepped. Micah was on it before I was here. I was at Jimmy's shop working on a run stand. And yeah, just doing a lot of little miscellaneous tasks while he's doing that. Like I said, I don't know a whole lot about welding, fabricating, and all that. So this is part 1. We got one side almost done. Going to hit the other side real early tomorrow morning, and that'll be part 2. And or hopefully it won't be really a part 3, but you just never know. But we got a lot of other stuff coming along. It's late, another long day, but you know what? It's worth it, and we're going to get there. What do you think, Micah?
I think it's going to be fun. So yeah, like I said, we'll take a look at tomorrow, knock a few things out, and get Jeff a little closer to
doing burnouts.
That's right.
Yeah. So with that, we'll see you tomorrow morning.